Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and in this video we're going to be playing Minecraft on the Optiplex using a RTX 3060. Now this video was split from the other Optiplex 3060 video, which I'll have linked in the description down below, along with the other Optiplex videos. And also, if anyone's wondering why I'm not using any performance enhancing mods like Optifine or Sodium, it's just because I want to see how well the hardware itself can run Minecraft with just some upgrades. Maybe in the future I'll do a video using some of the performance enhancing mods. So if anyone's wondering, that's why. So with that all out of the way, let's get started. Okay, so moving on to Minecraft, we're going to be testing out a couple of versions here. The versions I've decided to pick out is going to be Beta 173, version 1.1, 1.7.10, 1.16.5, and lastly we're going to be doing 1.21, which is the current latest release here. We're going to start new, fresh worlds for all of these to see the performance and see if it works. So let's start off with Beta. Let's just run Beta and see if this is going to actually run, because sometimes it glitches out, but it actually ran this time. There doesn't seem to be any lag with the menus. I'll just create a new world. Now, of course, this isn't always a graphics thing. It could also be a CPU bottleneck or RAM bottleneck, but that actually loaded pretty quickly. Yeah, that actually isn't that bad. Wow, this is actually playable. I don't know what frame rate this is. Let's see if F3 does work, but is there frame rate in this? Actually, I don't know where the frames are located. Oh, there it is. 60, 72 FPS, which is pretty good, actually. That's actually really great. Of course, why wouldn't it? It's a 3060. I have tried to install Mango HUD. I just can't get it to, I can't configure it properly. I don't know. Every time I try to install Mango HUD, something breaks. Let's try placing blocks. Block placing is pretty much instantly. If the mouse was, perfectly fine, but it's on the way out. But yeah, 60 FPS. Pretty consistent as well. That's actually really great. Even far render distance. Let's go to max FPS. Oh, they're 100 FPS, 99. Card did help this time, but we can check our CPU usage is pretty high though. That is something we got to keep in mind. Let's move on to 1.1. I'm going to do the ones we can do in creative, so let's create that. Should load just as fast. And F3 says we're running 50, 60 FPS, placing blocks. It's pretty instantaneous. Let's see about getting some TNT out here. Let me just place a bunch of it here. Just a bunch of TNT. It's a little bit of a stress test. We dropped down to 31, but still pretty good. So that was 1.1. Let's do 1.710. Thing is, the Minecraft video is such a blur. I don't even remember how well these worlds did. So I'm just kind of going in blind. But I know for a fact they did not run this well. All right, let's see how long this takes to load. Doesn't seem to be taking too long. It's not as instantaneous as like some of the modern systems I have, but 24 FPS. Now that could be because we have VSync on. Yeah, turn VSync off. 40 FPS. Placing blocks doesn't really change that. Let's set it to a more reasonable 8. And yeah, about 60 FPS. Let's blow up some TNT. Let's see how this does. I hit 100 right there. 88. Drop down to 20, but still fine. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Pretty good, actually. Next one is 1.16.5. So this one's taking a little bit longer to load. And let's go create a world. Let's go creative, create another world. See how long this one takes to load. But once again, world generation, a lot of the time it comes down to the RAM and the CPU. Okay, that took a while, but I don't think it was that bad. Do we still have the FPS on here? Oh, great. Where's the FPS? Oh, there it is. Okay, so 34, 42. The world's still loading, so obviously it's going to be a little bit laggier. So the world is loading a little slower. I would say it's playable. Maybe if we lower the render distance down to like 2. Let's try 2 chunks. Fairly playable. There's a little bit of lag. Let me try the TNT. Let's try TNT. Yeah, we're around, I would say more like consistently it would be like 30 FPS. Like 40s, 30 FPS, especially if we bring it up to our 8 chunk render distance. It's like a 30 FPS. I don't know, maybe 50 now that I'm away from the village. It's interesting, and I also think they may have changed the world generation at some point because things are popping in. But then again, oh, what happened? 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 What's going on? Oh no! Ooh, that's not good. That's not good at all. I think we crashed. And we're back. I think what happened was we ran out of memory when I opened the terminal. So let's try that again. When we have the system monitor, we have it over here. I'm just going to remove the terminal and Firefox. We'll just unpin these guys from the panel. But yeah, 1.16 runs okay. Not optimally, but it does run. So let's go 1.21. See how this one goes. Now this one, if you remember, it was lagging in the menus because of the panorama menus they added. So we'll see how that goes. The options menu seems actually seems to be working just fine. So it definitely helped with that. It's creating a world creation. I don't know, it takes forever to do that. Creative world, and let's go. This one's going to probably take a while because we're going to have a maxed out system resources. Oh, it actually loaded pretty fast. But there we go. And I was like, oh, it's not loading, but we're on a hill right now. See here, we are hitting 59 FPS. Things are just popping in though because, well, once again, maxed out CPU here. RAM isn't maxed out this time because, well, we didn't open up the terminal. Latest version seems to be running a little bit better than the 1.16. So, oh, we're still doing the ghosting block thing though. That's probably because of threaded. Let's try semi-blocking. See if that helps. Yeah, that does help a little bit with the block place. We could probably also get an FPS boost if we lowered some of the graphics settings, so we could try that. But I don't know how much this would help. But let's just see. Let's do an experiment. Yeah, that didn't really do much. We're still hitting around that much. Let me uncap the frame rate. Let's uncap it. Now that we've uncapped the frame rate, as you can see, we're hitting 100 something FPS here. 1.21 seems to be running just fine. As you can see here, we're hitting maximum CPU usage. So that means that the lag and jitteriness that we're experiencing at random times is because we're running out of CPU usage. We're also kind of almost hitting the RAM limit. That crash, of course, was from running out of memory, so we can kind of see that our bottleneck, while it was the graphics card at one point, our new bottleneck is the RAM and the CPU, but more likely the CPU. So Optifine and Sodium and friends would probably help because a lot of those don't focus on the graphics card per se. They focus more on the CPU and RAM. There's quite a few mods out there that allow you to do that, and I usually use those when making mod packs with a lot of mods. So that should be just about it for this video. Tell me what you thought about it in the comment section down below. Let me know if you have any other suggestions on getting Minecraft to run better on this system. Also, let me know what else you want to see me do with the Optiplex. I do have a graphics card upgrade video planned where I'm going to try to upgrade it to a different card. But yeah, let me know what else you want to see me do with it. Be sure to check out my other videos. I'll have one linked at the end of the video that YouTube recommends. And as always, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.